What's up everybody, Matt Nuzzo hanging out here at Reel, and today we're going to talk to you about the new North Swell. So this is the second version of the North Prone surfboard. So this comes in a variety of sizes. This one is the 410 by 42 liters. You can check out some of the shape, tail shape. Nice kind of flat here. Does have that step off the tail, a little more vertical chine here. Pretty, subtle. They've really kind of smoothed this out, taken some of the rocker out of the nose so it doesn't kind of plow water as much. And they've really updated the deck pad, got inserts for all areas. Has a much more subtle concave to it. Thinner rail, so it's easy for kind of duck diving and grabbing. Does have a little bit of an arch bar in here so you can kind of find yourself where you are in the mid to find center of the board without having to look down, which is definitely a nice thing. But it's not too much of an arch bar, so like if you are off, like I offset my stance, it doesn't kind of like mess you up if you're feeling there. So this one's the 410 by 42 liter. I've been using this as my foil drive board. It does work well. I've been using it with an Armstrong mast. I got an Armstrong mast set up. It does have their drop box inserts here, which I don't really need for setting up with an Armstrong mast, but how the North mast works is it goes on here, put the bolts into the North mast, you drop them in there, slide it right back. Makes it really easy to take the mast on and off. One other thing that they've done here is for a North mast, they've got a line right in the middle, a little arrow in the middle of the line. So it has weight, 80 kg. So you put that in the middle, that's your middle starting point. If you're 80 kgs, I'm just slightly under. And then you can move it forward as you get better, or if you're a heavy rider, or if you're lighter, you can move it back. And so it makes, North's really trying to make their foiling gear super, super easy and an easy, to understand, because setup is one of the biggest problems that happens in foiling. People put their mast all the way back, put it all the way forward, put it all the way back. And as opposed to this gives you a starting point based on weight, and then you make small incremental changes for it. So you can see here, this board, I've got it waxed up. There's a bunch of like the spray I've been putting the lanolin spray on the foil drive. I have been using this for foil drive because I like the wider design. I'm normally riding a 34 liter board, and this one is a 42 liter, so that extra volume helps getting started on the foil drive easier. Also has plastic boxes and a hybrid carbon construction. So the hybrid carbon construction means there's some carbon in there and there's some glass in there, and that for foil drive for maximum connectivity, that's what kind of works well. I have been using the foil drive on my Armstrong boards as well too. You just have to keep the controller on the board to take off. This one, you can kind of have the controller out of the water anywhere, and the thing, will take off without that. One thing I do want to note is that, this board, this finish on the board here, this titanium spray, it does kind of show bumps and bruises pretty easily. I mean, I ride my stuff hard, put it away wet. It does show bumps and bruises, little nicks and stuff. So when you get it, it kind of looks all pristine, but once you start using it, it show water drops, scratches and scrapes a little bit easier. I do really like this deck pad because the other one used to be pretty aggressive, but with the foil drive going to your knees and then your feet, you're dragging your feet across and stuff, it's comfortable, it's thin enough, but it also doesn't really tear you up. And so this is a great all-around board. We've been really impressed with the upgrades, because this first swell was okay. This one is a lot better, and I'd still say this is a kind of beginner intermediate surf foil board that's going to work for a lot of different people. Obviously it works well with North foils, but it does work with all other foils that I've used trying this board out. If you want more reviews, reach out online, realwatersports.com, or give us a call at shop, 252-987-6000. See you guys on the water for the next session.